everybody, Dominic Rubino here from cabinetmakerprofitsystem.com. How are you doing? See this beautiful background behind me? Let me show you where I am right now. You may not like it actually. I am on a cruise going down to Mexico. Just finished off a pretty interesting speaking gig here in town, and so as a reward my wife booked us a trip to Mexico on a cruise. We've never done that before, so it's kind of fun to be here. But listen, I wanted to talk to you a little bit about time, and the reason that came up for me working at cabinetmakerprofitsystem.com is because just before I left I had a conversation with a guy who's not a client of mine, should be a client of mine, should be learning the things we're talking about here, should be downloading the free stuff that's all over the website. His name's William, runs a big architectural millwork shop. Big. He's got 30 some odd people, and the poor guy is always worried about time. He's not worried about money, he's not worried about operations, he's got lots of money. He's got a ranch slash property that he's always building something on. He doesn't get away to go to one of his golf places. He's got a golf condo, but he doesn't get a chance to go there. So he's got all the trappings of success, but he doesn't have the time to use them. And this is definitely a guy with his hair on fire. That's not a joke, William, if you're watching this. I know you're short on the hair side. Sorry, buddy. But listen, it's always the same when we talk. It's about how can I get more time, or I'm scattered. Dom, I just can't get focused. Dom, you know, everything's always pulling at me in 100 directions. And so as a business coach, it's my job to show him some of the things to do. And that's what we're building here on the site. There's lots for him to download, lots for him to read, lots for him to put in action. He doesn't do it. And a couple things that he said to me before is, you know, I had more time to golf. That's what he loves to do. I had more time to golf when I had a 5-man crew. Or things were easier, Dom, when we were small, when we were just starting out, when we had that shop we used to rent back in town. He now owns a massive facility with 30 guys in a production facility. He owns a massive facility in the outskirts of town that he bought outright. And in our market here in Vancouver, he is sitting on a pretty chunk of change in that real estate. But it still doesn't change the fact this guy doesn't have any time to enjoy life. He's got everything that any of us could have ever wanted as a successful measuring stick in this business, and he's not enjoying it. Anyways, what does that have to do with this? Well, the world can be different. It doesn't have to be this way. One of the things that I've done over my 18 years as a business coach is work with lots of people like this who've been in a time crunch situation. And here's the things that I see that need to happen inside William's shop in order for him to run a more effective operation just the way he is, but also so that he has the time personally to go and enjoy it, because he's working so hard and he's just not reaping actually the rewards that he needs. So the first thing is I have to show him something called the 3 eyes concept. And when I say that, I mean the 3 eyeballs. Those 3 eyes are ways of seeing the world. One of them is as the technician, the guy whose hands is on the tools all the time. It's a good way to see the world. It's pretty labor intensive. The other way is to see the world, see his business as a manager. As a manager, somebody who's looking at just the numbers. And the other way is to look at the world as an entrepreneur. That's a very forward-focused, visionary type of perspective. And that really helps, especially in this case with William, because he's getting on in age. I mean, I guess all of us are, but at some point he's got to start thinking about what plan B is, what succession planning looks like, and what that future looks like for him, and whether he's going to be working every day and coming in the shop, because right now he cannot pull himself away from operations. Number 2, what's the second thing I'm going to show him? Well, number 2 I'm going to show him is block scheduling. Now, block scheduling is a very specific tool that we use in business to allow a busy business owner with lots of things pulling at you, where, you know, you guys, you've got bids that you're looking at, you've got labor, you've got ordering, job costing, production management, and all those things. When you've got all those things pulling at you, life is not straightforward as it could be. And so we use something called a block schedule to get you in control of your time. So the block schedule will be the second thing I show him. The third thing I would show him is meetings. I know some of you are cringing right now. You're like, Rubino, I don't want to do more meetings. Well, here goes Rubino. You need some meetings. And I don't mean a ton of meetings, you just need enough of the right meetings done the right way. They're short, they're punchy, they're to the point. They don't have to be long to be effective. They can actually be exciting. I know, exciting. How am I going to do that? Well, I'll show you here. Anyway, so that's the third thing he needs, is he needs to run some effective meetings on a preset schedule that allow him to get in control of his time. Listen, this video's gone on about 4 or 5 minutes already. I'm going to stop there. Thank you very much for checking in with cabinetmakerprofitsystem.com. tons of free stuff here. Please keep coming back and downloading it. Read everything you want. Consume it all. Ask me questions. Share this video with a friend if you think you've got a friend who has the same problem as William. And love to hear from you. Love everything about this industry. Thanks so much, everybody, for checking in. Have a great day, and we will talk to you soon.